What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Ultra Sinnoh Classic. So, it is time. We are back on once again as we found our first opponent from Mexico, Aldo, 1528 rating, with the team of Infernape, Mamoswine, Togekiss, Lucario, Gliscor, and Garchomp. So, this is a pretty scary team. I like Rotom Wash a lot in this matchup because Rotom probably just eats hits really well. Togekiss is like something I really hate with passion in this format. It's just so bulky. It really is so bulky. Can Mams it's two Pokemon that are quad weak to ice. Yes, three Pokemon weak to ice, so Weavile is actually looking pretty good here. If I think about it. Honestly, like the three I'm looking at right here are Rotom Wash, Infernape, and Weavile. Because I think Weavile covers the double ground as well as Togekiss. Infernape does pretty well, revenge KOing Mamoswine and Lucario. And I think I want to lead off Rotom Wash. I think Rotom Wash is good. Yeah, because I could see lead Infernape. I could see lead Mamoswine as well, which is why I feel like this is the best time to lead out Rotom Wash. Because it covers like, it's probably best lead contentions. Other than maybe Garchomp, then Weavile would be the best call. But like, I'm not sure if you lead. I'm not sure if you lead Garchomp here, to be honest. But we'll see here. Maybe my opponent expects to lead Infernape and leads Garchomp to get up his rocks or something. If it is rocks, it could be Scarf. So Mamoswine is going to lead. Okay. Infernape might have been better here, but not too bad. I think I just want to throw off a turn 1 Toxic, since if this is lead Mamoswine, it's probably just might knock off Stealth Rocks. But it could have Endeavor as well. So I'm just going to draw off a Toxic. Rock Slide. Okay, that's not going to do too much. Yeah, that's fun. Land. Nice. Okay. So we land a Toxic off, which is pretty big on this Mamoswine. And honestly, that Toxic, 2 times a Toxic plus Hydro Pump should knock out Mamoswine. So I'll always go for that play. Yeah, I could Pain Split here too, but Gliscor could... I don't think it would go Gliscor. I'm going to Hydro Pump. Mamoswine's also on the timer, which is nice. This thing in clicking Rock Slide. Okay, pressing... We all know how good of a Rock Slide is a move in VGC, if anyone has watched VGC. Hydro Pump, gonna knock out the Mamoswine actually. Wow, 1-hit KO. Okay. Then again, Rotom Wash is a pretty strong Pokemon, and Hydro Pump is a really strong move. I am pretty weak with Rotom. I should leave any move from Infernape unless it's banded. So I gotta be careful about that. Let's see what my opponent's gonna send out. If it is Infernape and it's banded, it probably does come out here. Banded Infernape is gonna be a problem. It is gonna be Infernape. Okay. Could also be Fake Out. Unless it's Life or Fake Out in a close combat shouldn't knock me out though after Leftovers recovery. I want a Volt Switch here. I don't want to risk Hydro Pump on this huge monster as Fake Out's just going to come out. Okay. So, doesn't look like it's Banded or Life Orb, obviously. So, Close Combat's probably coming out. I get to Volt Switch, go out in my own Infernape, and click Close Combat. Yeah, because I don't think this KOs me. I'm wrong. Okay. So I lose Rotom. I get to go out into my own Infernape. I don't think you stay in against my Infernape, to be honest. All your switch-ins other than... You have a switch-in for my Infernape and everything except Lucario. So, if it's Lucario in the back, you're going to stay in and just close combat anyway. So, the best play is always to U-turn out here. Yes, yeah, you're going to switch out Infernape, go on a Garchomp. So, I do have Ice Shard for that. Ice Shard is always the play. Let's see if it's Rocky Helmet or not. We get to confirm if it's Scarf or not. That looks bulky, to be honest. Yeah, it's Rocky Helmet. Perfect. So, it being Rocky Helmet, it's really nice to confirm because I get to go Weavile here. And I get to click Ice Shard. Not Ice Shard. Icicle Crash. I could also click Knockoff. Oh, I don't have it. I have Ice Punch, right? I don't like missing. Ice Punch is fine. Ice Punch should still do good damage to Infernape if it decides to come out, but Garchomp goes down instead, which is really ideal here. I need a bit of chip on Infernape though, which is a bit problematic. So Fake Out, Close Combat, Flare Blitz, probably U-turn? Maybe Mach Punch? I don't think it's Mach Punch, to be honest. I think I want to knock off the Infernape. Could be Earthquake too. I just don't see it being Mach Punch. Although your team is really, really weak to Weavile, so you might have Mach Punch. We'll find out. I'm gonna knock off. Just Fake Out. Yeah, if you had Mach Punch, you would just... Because it does more than my Infernape anyway, and Fake Out really doesn't matter. It gets a crit, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna knock off. I want to get rid of an item. So, what is this Infernape's item? Let's figure it out. That does a lot. That knockoff. Oh my god. Weavile is actually insane. It's actually Focus Sash. Okay. And it's Fire Punch over Flare Blitz. Interesting. Okay. Weavile goes down. I get to go out into my own Infernape and just click Close Combat. And since I'm Scarf, I do win this game. So nice. Luckily, my opponent didn't switch out Garchomp there in Infernape, but I think Ice Punch and the knockoff would have just KO'd anyway. But my opponent could have made mind games with the Garchomp. So could have been an interesting end decision. I'm gonna Close Combat here. I do win the game. Nice. Close Combat, gonna knock out Infernape. Yeah. Critical hit, I don't think it matters. I mean, if knockoff did that much to Infernape, I'm pretty sure Close Combat for my Infernape would be able to finish it off at 51%. So nice. Scarf Infernape has been putting in so much work, just being able to revenge KO a lot of stuff, which is why I think Scarf Infernape's really good in this format. I think Infernape's just a really solid Pokemon in general. You kind of need it for like Scizor. Rotom Heat's okay against Scizor, I guess, but like, I think Infernape's pretty good. Fine type is also really good in this format. Chansey, Blissey. Oh, those are painful to deal with. Tangrowth. There's a lot of Pokemon which I think Infernape does really well against. There's the Swords Dance variant. There's Life Orb. There's Banded. Banded is really, really fun. I was testing Banded earlier, but I like Scarf better because Revenge KOing like Weavile is really nice. 1559 rated player. Octillery. Gardevoir. Luckily it's not Mega. I know that for a fact. Gonna be interesting. Weavile doesn't do great in this matchup. Infernape does. Scarf U-turn is really nice overall. Tangrowth can do a lot of work. I'm just really scared about the Roserade. Roserade's a really scary Pokemon. And Power Fire is especially scary to deal with. Tangrowth is good, but maybe I don't want to bring it. I don't think I want to bring Tangrowth, not thinking about it. It's kind of tough because I really do want to bring Tangrowth, but at the same time, it's just not worth it in my opinion. I think I want to go Infernape for sure as a lead. U-turn is really nice in general. Rotom Wash. I think Scizor in the back because Scizor can beat a lot of my opponent's team and Revenge KO. Like having a switch into Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball from the Roserade, and Bullet Punch after like a bit of U-turn chip damage might be able to knock out Roserade. Depending on what set it is. I don't know what kind of set Roserade really runs. Sleep Powder, I guess. There is a Sleep Powder Toxic Spike set. I think Roserade gets regular spikes too. There's the Life Orb set, which I'm more familiar. Life Orb Technician. It does get Life Orb Technician, so I gotta be scared about that Roserade. Like, that Roserade's just a huge threat to my team. I didn't want to go Glasgow because Leaf Storm and Energy Ball, even with my special defense investment, just does so much. So I think I need Scizor to switch into Roserade, because I think Roserade's a big threat. And Gardevoir could be a big threat too. Moonblast is going to hurt, as Gardevoir does lead here. So Flare Blitz knocks it out, but I don't know if they run bulky. Grace? Yeah. There's my Blaze, no big deal. I think I just get to go U-turn out into my Scizor. Yeah, I get to U-turn out into my Scizor. I get to U-turn it into my Scizor, take any attack, unless you hit a Power Fire turn 1, which would be really impressive. Yeah, I don't think Flare Blitz would have KO'd. I'm not even sure if Flare Blitz can revenge KO this, so I'm gonna go Scizor here. Let's figure out what this Gardevoir wants to do. Maybe Psychic turn 1, maybe just fire off a Moonblast. Calm Mind, sub. Just a Moonblast, okay. Does a good amount. I don't have a good switch into Rotom Wash. He doesn't have a good switch into Scizor other than Rotom. He might bring out Rotom here, but I could go on my own Rotom. I think I just want to click Bullet Punch because I don't want to be caught by Hidden Power Fire at all. I really don't want to be caught by Hidden Power Fire, so I'd rather Bullet Punch right here. Yeah, you're going to withdraw Gardevoir. Probably Rotom or Porygon 2. Okay, that works too. Going. Special attack boost, a bit scary. Bullet Punch. That's a okay amount. I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn on the Porygon 2. Yeah, I should be faster than the Porygon 2. Oh. It's faster and gets to go for Discharge. Para, nice. U-turn into the Porygon 2 is very nice. Really nice. I get to go on Infernape. And I want to U-turn out. He should be fair to close combat, so I think Gardevoir could come in. So I'd rather U-turn here. And even if he doesn't, I'll go my Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash can easily take an attack. I just really I just don't want to let Gardevoir get in for free, because Gardevoir is scary to switch in now, since my Scizor was shown as my initial switch in, and it's already taken quite a bit of damage. Might be Scarf Gardevoir. No, I think if it was Scarf Gardevoir, I would have taken a lot more earlier. Yeah, you're going to switch out Roserade. There's the threat. There's the threat. I get to U-turn. That does nothing. That does absolutely nothing. I get to go Scizor though, and I will click Bullet Punch. He has no switches to Bullet Punch anymore since his Porygon 2 was weakened earlier. Yeah, and I don't care. Oh, it's Black Sludge. It's not even Life Orb. Okay. I'm still gonna click Bullet Punch because Bullet Punch will put him, like, Flare Blitz is looking like an easy endgame sweep. And I don't want to. I could switch out an Infernape technically. I don't want it to switch into a Sleep Powder though. So Bullet Punch always here. Although maybe the smart play was to go Infernape. No, I don't risk Sleep Powder ever because that's definitely a move he could go for. Bullet Punch. Big damage. There's a Hidden Power Fire. Scizor goes down. Alright. Now the question is, what do I want to do after? I just want to click Flare Blitz, I think. Yeah, cause like that Gardevoir was really weak, so Flare Blitz should be able to seal up this endgame. Oh, the Porygon 2 could be a bit annoying, I guess. I'm just gonna Flare Blitz. I'm setting up for an Infernape endgame sweep, so I will always go for this Infernape endgame sweep. Yeah. Let's see. Porygon 2 is not going to take two. Like, nothing on the team wants to switch in. I think Roserade gets sacked here, which is good for my Rotom. Yeah. Because I always Flare Blitz here. So I do knock out the Roserade. So Roserade is gone. What's coming in, though? Is it Gardevoir? I think it'd be Porygon 2. If it's Porygon 2, I'm going to go Rotom on his Recover, most likely. And then I'm going to Toxic that Rotom. Toxic that Porygon 2 and put it on a timer. That's how my plan looks right now. Gardevoir comes in. You must be really confident you could live a Flare Blitz. I don't think you can, to be honest. 170, Flare Blitz is 180. Is it worth risking? I think it's worth risking because weakening the Gardevoir puts in Rotom Wash range anyway. You know what, I'm gonna try it. I think Flare Blitz is better here. Because Gardevoir is a bit of a pain to switch into, although it's really not doing much damage, so maybe play was go into Rotom. Oh no, that's not good. I should have went Rotom and Volt Twitched. Oh, what? Citrus. Thunderwave? Why is Thunderwave making my entire computer lag? Okay. Oh wow, if I went Rotom, that would have been amazing. 50. Honestly, I still think I outspeed Gardevoir, to be honest. Let's see. I will always Flare Blitz here. I do outspeed and... Oh. Huh. Okay. Someone tell me what just happened. He had an opportunity to KO me. And goes for Healing Wish. We take those. Because I don't care if Porygon 2 is healthy. Okay. Moonblat. Did he... I think Did Moonblast KO me? Probably not. He was probably very... Honestly, I think Moonblast might have KO'd me. I'm gonna go Rotom. Because Infernape's so useful because of close combat. And game sweep, I want to get the toxic damage rocking off first. He's definitely going to attack here with Porygon 2 anyway. So best place to toxic, then Pain Split, I think. And then I just Hydro Pump, keep him low for my Infernape to clean the game. So even though this game hasn't gone anywhere where I expected, this sub. Okay, if I can knock out the sub with Hydro Pump, we're good. Why is he sub? Sub discharge? Wait, he's faster than my Rotom? You can act. What is going on? Do I want to throw down the toxic? I feel like he's gonna sub again, expecting me. I'm gonna Hydro Pump again. I can't let him get a sub up. I'm gonna Hydro Pump again. Oh, we speed tie? Oh my lord. Yeah, he does sub again. Okay. I mean, I'm getting recovery, so it doesn't matter. Why do we speed tie? Okay, I'm gonna Hydro Pump. I'm gonna have to pray for a lot of hitting, though, which is not good. Okay. I get a Hydro Pump. Does he have recover? Is he like max speed Porygon 2? Is that a thing? He does have recover. Okay, I need a Toxic off. I need to win a speed tie and get a Toxic off. It was actually unfortunate that I lost that speed tie there because he would have been forced to recover if I lost the speed tie. So, Rotom, I need you to outspeed, my friend. Please. Hit. Yes, okay. Perfect. I don't get why the frame just dropped when I hit that toxic. Okay. Sub. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, okay. So that toxic is so huge. Hydro Pump. Yeah. He can't really win because Rotom saws him out. So nice. End up being able to pull that win. Nice. Alright, let's move on to the third game of today's episode. So I had to basically risk the speed tie, and if I lost it, I just go for Hydro Pump once again, and then he's forced to recover. Maybe I should have just went for Hydro Pump again, because if I did win the speed tie, well, then again, if I won the speed tie, he would have got a sub up. Like, either way, we were going to be in that predicament for a while, so I had to go for the speed tie eventually. As we got our first opponent, Dree. Full team. Gardevoir, Luxray, Gastrodon, Perugly, Torterra, and Houndoom. What's this, Team Galactic? Okay. Glasgow could wall my opponent's team. Probably Flame Orb Guts Luxray, I'm assuming. Scizor can probably do wonders in this matchup. I do like Infernape. Infernape can revenge KO a lot of things. I like Tangrowth. It's a pretty good switch in with its Assault Vest. I think I like Rotom. Although Glasgow is really tempting. I'm gonna go Infernape. Rotom Wash and Tangrowth because I think Tangrowth's just a good switch in general. Refrigerator should be really useful, and the fact that it can hit Gastrodon, which, you know, I like to have two answers against Gastrodon because Gastrodon's probably the one Pokemon that's really stopping my Infernape from sweeping. Otherwise, I could probably just like close combat or Flare Blitz endgame sweep if possible. So I'm gonna aim for like an Infernape endgame sweep because I feel like that's what you do with this team. You're gonna wear down your opponent and aim for one of those sweeps, but if you, it's hard to do it against like teams that can just momentum out, like Gastrodon, Scizor, like we saw in the last video. If you haven't checked that out, highly recommend go checking it out. But let us see here what Dri is bringing here. Gardevoir, okay. I U-turn out into my Tangrowth. I don't care if you're Scarf Gardevoir. We'll find out the damage right here. I don't know what kind of Gardevoir they run. Trace, it looks like all the time. Telepathy doesn't... Yeah, Telepathy's not used. And Synchronize is pretty bad for this Pokemon. So, I'm gonna U-turn out. Well, Synchronize could be interesting. Like, you could Toxic a Porygon too, I guess. U-turn, that's definitely probably like a Scarf or Specs Gardevoir. That just did so much. I get to go Tangrowth here. Because with the Assault Vest and Regenerate health, I'm not really too afraid of losing damage output. As let's see, it's going to be a Psy Shock, which is actually pretty good because Tangrowth has a really high physical defense too. Yeah, definitely would have taken that better than Rotom. So that's interesting. Houndoom could come out. I kind of just want to fire off an Earthquake. I could also knock off. You know, knockoff is pretty fine because even if Houndoom comes in, I do have my Rotom Wash as a switch in. Unless it's Sunny Day. Sunny Day Solar Beam, I guess, could be a bit scary. I also have, Infernape as a switching, because I don't need Infernape too healthy at all, so I think I will go for Knockoff. I think it's a safe mid-ground play. This Knockoff gets rid of any item, especially on a Pokemon that's like, or like, let's say Choice Band or Choice Specs that wants to come in. Or a Life Orb user, because then I reduce that damage output and Tangrowth is able to wall it better. So, let's see what my opponent's going to decide to do. Stay in with Gardevoir, which I kind of... I think it's Scarf. I feel like it's Scarf Modest or it's like Timid Specs, to be honest. I would lean towards more Scarf Modest. So knockoff is just a very safe play as you're gonna stay in with Gardevoir. Okay. Side Shock. It doesn't do too much. Get a knockoff. Yeah, you wear Choice Scarf. Okay. I should take a Moonblast with the Assault Vest. I might not. I honestly think I do. I'm gonna Gauge Drain. Maybe it's better to knock off again, to be honest. Let's see, 80. No, I think I'll take the hits. I think I'll honestly take the Moonblast or the Side Shock, whatever my opponent wants to throw out, because of the Assault Vest, the Side Shock doesn't look like it's doing too much. I mean, what it does, like, what did it do? It did 120 combined, so it's like doing 60 each. Moonblast, I guess, is going to be close. But I think Knockoff was my play of choice. Because maybe Earthquake was the better play. Because it comes down to what this if Gardevoir knocks me out with Moonblast or not. If he switches out, it doesn't matter to me because pretty much I got what I wanted. Plus, Gardevoir's no longer Scarf. Which doesn't really change anything, does it? It really does. As Gardevoir's actually going to withdraw now. Is this going to be... Ooh, Luxray. Okay, I get a pretty big Giga Drain off, so I'll take that. Intimidate or Guts? It's Intimidate, so it's actually not Guts. Okay. That's good to know because his damage output is a lot less than people would expect. Giga Drain going to come out. For a good amount of damage. I don't think Luxray can knock me out with any one hit. Although it's better to be safe than sorry. I know this thing gets Fire Fang. It might get Flamethrower too. I think I'm going to go Rotom always. I think Rotom's a safe play and then Volt Switch out. So I'll bring out Rotom. What's my opponent going to do? Hidden Power. Okay. So I wasn't going to KO Tango for sure, but I do confirm it's probably Hidden Power. I want to say Ice. Could be Fire. This might be his Infernape answer. Actually, no. You probably have Flamethrower. Does Luxray get Flamethrower? I don't know. I'm going to Volt Switch here. Even if a Gastron comes out, I have 1 Tangrowth and 2 a Toxic. And honestly, everything's in range of Scarf Close Combat because I'm pretty sure Scarf Close Combat knocks out the Gardevoir at my opponent's range. So this is looking pretty good. What does my opponent decide to bring in? Or if you're going to stay in. But this Luxray shouldn't be able to do much to my Rotom. It looks like it's special, so it shouldn't be able to do too much. Does Luxray get anything that can really damage Rotom? Maybe Super Fang if it gets it, but like, I don't think that's gonna be too big of a deal. Actually, if it does get Super Fang, that's actually pretty cool. Intimidate, Super Fang, Luxray, and VGC. Huh. Gotta take note of that. Luxray is gonna withdraw. Is this a Gastrodon? It's a Gardevoir, so Gardevoir's being sacked here. Okay. So I'll take that because no Gardevoir is pretty nice overall. Because that's your well, it was your resist to close combat. So Volt Switch, gonna knock out the Gardevoir, and I get to go back into my Tangrowth because one, Tangrowth's a safe play no matter what. I have Regenerator anyway. Like, look at all the recovery that Tangrowth just got in general. Like, Regenerator is such a great ability. Okay. Luckily, the Gardevoir did not trace my Regenerator ability. Imagine if that happened. Oh, that could have been scary. Let's see what my opponent's going into. I wouldn't imagine Luxray again, just because like Hidden Power is really not going to do anything. I could just Giga Drain up, to be honest, or I could just double out on the Rotom once again. I think I would Giga Drain first and then go on Rotom. Or I could also go Infernape if I expect him just to keep going for the Hidden Powers. So, if you're Houndoom, you're going to reveal yourself now, but if it's Luxray, is it Gastrodon in the back? Although I think you would have went hard Gastrodon in the first place. Maybe your last Pokemon is like a Perugly or something? Maybe Torterra? Giga Drain is just a safe play in general. This Luxray can't touch my Tangrowth for much damage at all. Does Luxray get Flamethrower? I'm really curious. If it does get Flamethrower, that's actually pretty cool. Just a Thunderbolt, expecting my Rotom switch. Okay. I had no reason to really switch into Rotom. Is that Specs? That might be Specs. I know Luxray doesn't have much special attack, so that's why I'm thinking it might be Specs, because it did a decent amount. And I'm just going to Giga Drain again. I don't think Knockoff would knock out the Luxray, to be honest. And Giga Drain does knock out Luxray, and also still gives me a bit of recovery on whatever my opponent decides to come in. So, yeah, just going to fire Thunderbolt. I think it is Specs. 158 to 120, so it's 38. Yeah, I think it's Specs. I honestly do think it's Specs. I do knock out Luxray, which is nice. So it's down to one last Pokemon, and I still have 3 remaining. So, what is your last going to be? What is your last gonna be? Gastrodon. Oh, it was Gastrodon. Okay. So with Toxic Rotom in the back, plus this Tangrowth, yeah, like my opponent had no chance. Well, I shouldn't say no chance because if he outsped me, got Freeze or something, maybe. Well, I still have Toxic on Rotom. He would have to hope for like a bunch of Toxicness. Giga Drain doesn't pick up the knockout, so I'm guessing that's AV. That should be AV. Or maybe I'm underestimating. Or maybe I'm overestimating Tangrowth. No, it's actually leftovers. Huh. Wow. Gastrodon's a really bulky Pokemon. But Giga Drain is just going to finish off the Gastrodon. So, no Scarf Infernape switch. I didn't have to go Scarf Infernape at all. But it would have been nice for Torterra or Perugly. So, yeah, like the Pokemon I brought were pretty good against this matchup. My opponent really didn't have much, it looked like, for like breaking through these. Since my opponent didn't bring Houndoom. Didn't bring really much offensive threats, just brought a bit more defensive Pokemon, and then the Luxray, which wasn't it was kind of defensive, I guess, if you have Intimidate, but it doesn't really do much damage to my team, because like my Pokemon were just going to be able to sponge up attacks. Gardevoir was Choice Scarf, so wasn't doing that much damage in the first place to my bulky special defensive monsters. So yeah, going to be able to pick up a win there. So I think 2-1 again. So not bad, but hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of the Ultra Sinnoh Classic. If you did, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias and all that good stuff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Feel free to leave a like to show your support. If you did like this video, feel free to leave a comment down below, and have a great day, people. I will catch you around in another video.